Do you have good relationship with Dmitry? You ever speak outside boxing with him?
No,
No.
no,
Would you like to?
no.
No.
It favours Bivol a little bit more. He's younger, he's fresher, and Beterbiev, we keep saying it, but he can't keep going on. And that last fight was the toughest fight of his career.
I thought Bivol won that fight, to be honest with you. It was a close fight. It could have went. Couldn't have went either way. I feel like Bivol won.
Beterbiev probably could have put the foot on the gas a little bit more, a bit earlier as well. And I said to his team after, I said, what were you telling him to do? We said, we're told to do this, do that, but he weren't doing it.
Artur Beterbiev shared his raw thoughts on Dmitry Bivol and doesn't want to keep a friendly relationship with him outside of boxing. Artur Beterbiev revealed that as the fight approaches, he shifts into a focused and intense mental state, fully preparing himself for the challenges ahead. He shared that this process often brings out a mix of emotions, including anger, as he hones his mindset to be battle ready. He described feeling hangry in the sense of being hungry for the challenge and eager to step into the ring. This competitive drive fuels his preparation, pushing him to stay focused and ready to deliver his best performance when the fight day arrives. Beterbiev's hunger for victory reflects his determination and mindset as a fighter.
If I have a fight coming up, I'm already always angry and hangry. Everything,
Artur Beterbiev reflected on his time preparing for and competing against Dmitry Bivol, stating that the experience was unique compared to his encounters with other opponents. He acknowledged that the challenge Bivol presented brought something different to the table, testing him in ways he had not been tested before. Beterbiev admitted that this distinctive experience was valuable, as he stated that it is good to have this kind of experience.
No, it's I don't have this experience in my previous opponents, but it's good. It's good to have this experience.
Beterbiev shared an experience from his time in London where he fulfilled a personal dream of going for a jog in the city. He recounted that one particular day was especially cold, catching him off guard as he had not prepared for the chilly English weather like he usually does in Canada. Despite this, Beterbiev managed to complete an impressive 8.5-kilometer run, adding that the experience was memorable, though the cold was a challenge. It highlighted his dedication to staying active and pushing himself, even while traveling.
It's good, yesterday is more cold, but today is more warm, and I want to jog and 8.5 kilometer I jog. It's good, on the beach,
Cold is nothing for you. You're from Canada, so.
But in Canada I'm preparing for cold. Here I'm not preparing for cold. Yesterday is really cold.
Okay.
Beterbiev shared that while many fighters prefer traditional vacations after a fight, he chose to visit Mecca to perform Umrah, describing the spiritual journey as his version of a holiday. He found peace and fulfillment in the experience. Additionally, Beterbiev mentioned that he also spent time in Turkey and Dubai, making the most of his post-fight downtime with a blend of spiritual reflection and relaxation.
After fight, we went to Mecca, to the Umrah, but it's like holiday. It's my holiday.
Yeah. So you don't like the beach or relaxing in the sun?
Yeah, I do sometime, but
Where?
I've been in Turkish, in Dubai, in last time is this 2 countries.
Yeah.
He also mentioned that his children enjoy visiting beaches. He acknowledged that their interests often lean toward fun and relaxation by the sea.
They like more water. They want to go beach.
Yeah.
They prefer beach.
Recognizing Jai Opataya, Beterbiev expressed his respect for Jai Opataya, recognizing him as a talented and capable fighter. He praised Opataya's recent performance, noting that it demonstrated his skill and determination in the ring. Beterbiev pointed out that Opataya is the type of boxer who consistently learns and improves with each fight, showing a steady progression in his abilities. He emphasized that this quality makes Opataya an exciting prospect for the future, as his upcoming bouts are likely to be even better than his recent ones. Beterbiev's remarks reflected not only an appreciation for Opataya's current level of skill, but also an acknowledgement of his potential to grow and evolve into an even more formidable competitor.
He is good fight. He's a good fighter. I think he's gradually. He's gradually. He's not stop. He's I think it's gonna be much better in the future.
When he learned that Jai Opetaia expressed interest in experiencing his power in the ring, Artur Beterbiev humbly downplayed his reputation as a heavy hitter. He modestly stated that he is not powerful and described himself as not a bad boxer, shifting the focus away from his formidable knockout record.
I'm not powerful, man. I'm not bad boxer. Yeah.
Frank Warren acknowledged that Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol are currently the top 2 light heavyweights in boxing, emphasizing their exceptional skill and dominance in the division. He expressed high expectations for their upcoming rematch, predicting it will be a closely contested bout. Reflecting on their first encounter, Warren praised both fighters for delivering an incredible performance, showcasing their full range of skills in what was an unforgettable match.
Well, it's a great fight. The best 2 light heavyweights in the world. Last time round, it was an excellent fight. They displayed all their skills. It's a rematch.
Artur Beterbiev playfully remarked that the fight he was most excited to watch on the Riyadh season card was his own, humorously labeling it as the most interesting matchup. Despite the joke, he modestly acknowledged the incredible lineup of the card and expressed his honor at being featured as the main event.
Main fight. Okay. More interesting, yes. But it's amazing fight, amazing card. Like, you know, I'm honored to be main fight in this card.
English pro boxer Callum Smith reflected on his amateur bout with Dmitry Bivol, acknowledging both Beterbiev and Bivol as exceptional fighters. He noted that the first fight between the two was incredibly close, with opinions split on who won, suggesting a draw might have been a fair result. Looking ahead, Smith pointed out that in the potential rematch, both fighters would be more familiar with each other's styles. He also highlighted the advantage Bivol has in being younger and fresher compared to Beterbiev as time passes.
They're both very, very good fighters. I think that showed in the first fight. It was very, very hard to split them. I think I've seen a lot favour Beterbiev, a lot favour Bivol. A draw, probably a fair result, but I don't know. I just think second time round, they obviously both know each other well. I just don't know if the timing keeps going on. It favours Bivol a little bit more. He's younger, he's fresher, and Beterbiev.
Callum Smith emphasized that Beterbiev cannot keep going on forever, highlighting his upcoming fight with Dmitry Bivol as the toughest of his career. He noted that it would be interesting to see how much the previous fight has taken out of Beterbiev and questioned whether the wear and tear would finally show in his performance, potentially making him look his age. Smith predicts that the rematch between Beterbiev and Bivol will be another very close contest. When asked to pick between Beterbiev and Bivol for their rematch, he acknowledged how tough the choice was, but ultimately stated that if he had to choose, he would go with Bivol this time.
We keep saying it, but he can't keep going on, and that last fight was the toughest fight of his career. It'd be interesting to see how much that has took out to him, and is he finally going to look his age? I don't know. I think it's going to be another really close fight and tough to pick them, but if I had to side with one, I'd side with Bivol this time.
Smith highlighted that the Beterbiev he faced and the one who fought Bivol seemed different, as he did not appear as explosive. He pointed to the aging factor, suggesting Beterbiev had aged a bit, but also acknowledged that it was not as if Bivol was not good. Bivol was very sharp. Smith noted how close the first fight was and stated that while it was tough to split them, he now favors Bivol this time.
Yeah, but it's hard to say. No, I feel like he didn't look as explosive. He feared to maybe age a little bit, but was that how good Bivol was on the night? Bivol was very, very good. He was very sharp, and he probably made him look that little bit older as well. So it's hard to read too much into either performances. It was a great fight. It was very hard to split them. I just favour Bivol a little bit this time.
Artur Beterbiev revealed that he has not spoken with Dmitry Bivol outside the ring and admitted that he has no desire to speak with him outside the ring or form a personal connection with him. Beterbiev made it clear that he views his relationships with other fighters through the lens of competition, preferring to keep his personal life and professional career distinctly separate.
Do you have good relationship with Dmitry? You ever speak outside boxing with him?
No.
Would you like to?
No.
Dmitry Bivol shared a video showcasing his intense workout where he wore weights and performed various exercises. His focus was evident as he appeared fully committed and determined to win against Beterbiev in their upcoming rematch.
8, 9, one more. 10, yes sir. Nice. And kick it, let's go. Yes, brother.
Bivol also shared a clip of his shadowboxing, where he showcased his impressive footwork, smooth movements, and punches delivered with precise form, highlighting his skill and readiness for the rematch. Jose Benavidez Sr. predicts that the rematch will play out similarly to the first, emphasizing that both fighters showed everything they had in their first encounter. He believes Bivol was robbed of the victory, stating that he thought Bivol had won. Benavidez praises Bivol's speed and superior movement while acknowledging Beterbiev's power. He points out that Beterbiev will likely wait for the right moment to land a big shot, but hopes Bivol would not stand in front of him to take that hit. Benavidez stated, I think I see the same fight.
Bivol, I think it's going to be kind of the same fight. It's going to be a really close fight. We've seen everything. Both of them were trying to do the best that they could. Both of them, the styles, kind of like work for each other. And I believe in the first fight, Bivol won. I think this fight, I think Bivol can win again. He's a little bit faster. He has more movement, and Beterbiev, he hits hard. And he's probably waiting for that big shot. And Bivol, hopefully he doesn't stay in front of him and get hit with a big shot.
Benavidez Sr. reflects on the first fight between Bivol and Beterbiev, stating that it was incredibly close, so much so that a draw could have been a fair result. However, he believes that Beterbiev was given the decision, even though, in his opinion, Bivol had done enough to secure the victory. He expresses that the bout was tight, but his perspective is that Bivol's performance warranted the win, despite the judge's decision going in Beterbiev's favor.
Yeah, Bivol by a little, I think he won by 1 point. Like I said, it was a very close fight. Either to me it could have been a tie. But they gave it to Beterbiev. So at the end of the day, I'm not a judge. But in my mind, I thought he did enough to just win that fight.
Benavidez Sr. is highly supportive of his son, David Benavidez's ambitions, revealing that David has set his sights on facing the winner of the Beterbiev versus Bivol rematch. He emphasizes that it is a natural desire for a fighter of David's caliber to want to challenge the best in the division. Benavidez Sr. expresses pride in his son's determination and vision for his career, highlighting that after a successful run, David is ready to step up and fight for the biggest titles. He also points out that anyone in boxing would be eager for the opportunity to face the winner of such an intense and high-profile matchup between two of the best light heavyweights.
Like I said, we're focused, we're locked in 100% with Morales, a top 5 young fighter, 2-time world champion, hungry. So we're not underestimating this guy. We're 100% there. David's 28 years old. In my mind, I think David's gonna destroy him. But let's focus on that right now. But for sure, like I said, David has big dreams. He wants to fight the winner. Who doesn't want to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev? Maybe even have a fight with Sudo Ramirez.
American boxer and former kickboxer Chris Algieri discussed the February 22nd, 2025 Riyadh event. He praised the fight card, expressing his enthusiasm for it from top to bottom, while he tempered expectations, suggesting the Beterbiev-Bivol rematch may not provide the explosive action many expect. He emphasized the fight's significance. Algieri pointed out that the bout is crucial not only for the light heavyweight division, but also for shaping the overall pound-for-pound rankings in boxing. Chris stated, "It's by far the best Riyadh card on paper that's been put together."
Listen, compared to the last fight, obviously what we saw in the first fight, it's not going to be a gangbusters type fight. But it's a very important fight for the weight class, for the divisions, for the pound-for-pound rankings. So the level of that main event is humongous.
Artur Beterbiev dismissed any interest in moving up to the heavyweight division, firmly stating his commitment to staying at light heavyweight. He expressed satisfaction with his current weight class, humorously adding that light heavyweight suits him well when he's feeling angry and hangry. Beterbiev explained that moving to cruiserweight would require him to eat more to gain the necessary weight, which he believes would not be ideal for him. His comments reflect his comfort and effectiveness in the light heavyweight division, where he has already established himself as a dominant force.
Do you have any would we ever see you at heavyweight?
Oh, I think no. I think no.
No?
No.
No? You're gonna stick to light heavyweight?
Yes, I think light heavyweight. Light heavyweight is good, like when you're angry, hungry, When I'm become cruiserweight, I need to eat more, It's no good.
British pro boxer Callum Simpson expressed that it was both an honor and a privilege to serve as a sparring partner for Artur Beterbiev. He shared how valuable the experience was, highlighting the opportunity to witness firsthand how Beterbiev's camp was organized, how he trains, and the quality of his sparring.
When I'm over there, yeah, it's a privilege, yeah, it's great sparring and great work. Good to see how their camp's set up, how he trains, what the sparring's like, and his ability, and know where my ability is. But I've been there and done that now. I'm not going to learn anything else from doing more rounds. Like I said, I spent 3 months in total there. So I feel like I'm not going to learn anything else than what I've learned, other than just getting a bit of money for sparring, but it is what it is.
Simpson emphasized the impressive ability Beterbiev displayed during their sessions. He also acknowledged the fact that he was not going to learn anything new except for maybe an opportunity for a cash grab for sparring. Simpson elaborated that while watching the first fight, he was not scoring each round or analyzing every exchange between Bivol and Beterbiev. He was more focused on enjoying the fight as a fan, appreciating the action and the intensity of the bout. He admitted that he was not actively keeping track of the details during the bout, but overall he felt that Bivol had done enough to win the fight.
If I'm not sat judging of, like, obviously if I'm not there, I'll watch a fight to score it, and then I'll watch a fight just for the entertainment of it. And that was one of the fights where I watched for the entertainment, so I wasn't actually thinking about each exchange and kind of scoring it. So, but just from the fight, I thought Bivol did win. I thought he boxed amazing.
Callum Simpson pointed out that Artur Beterbiev could have been more aggressive during the first fight, especially in the earlier rounds. He mentioned that Beterbiev's team had shared with him that the fighter was not fully executing the game plan they had set out for him. Simpson suggested that if Beterbiev had put more pressure on Bivol earlier in the fight, the outcome might have been different, highlighting a missed opportunity for Beterbiev to impose his style more effectively.
Beterbiev probably could have put the foot on the gas a little bit more, a bit earlier as well. And I said to his team after, I said, what were you telling him to do? He said, we're told to do this, do that, but he weren't doing it.
Callum Simpson expressed confidence that Artur Beterbiev will win the rematch, predicting that Beterbiev will stop Dmitry Bivol late in the fight. He initially also thought Beterbiev might have been able to get a late stoppage in the first encounter as well. He acknowledged Bivol's exceptional performance in the first fight, but believes that Beterbiev has the most room for improvement and could deliver a stronger performance in the second bout. Confidently picked Beterbiev to win by late stoppage, citing his experience and potential to step up in the rematch.
And obviously coming to the rematch now, I think that Beterbiev will win. I think he'll stop Bivol late, which I thought the first time, to be fair, but I think that Beterbiev's got the most to improve on. I think Bivol boxed unreal the first fight. I think Beterbiev did great, obviously did amazing, but I feel like he could he's got the most to work on, most to improve on, and could be putting a better performance the second time out. So I believe Beterbiev will win by late stoppage the next fight.
Beterbiev humorously commented on Tyson Fury's pattern of announcing retirements and then reversing his decision, pointing out that Fury has stepped away from the sport multiple times only to change his mind shortly after. This light jab underscored Fury's reputation for unpredictability and keeping fans on edge about his next move.
I think he did a couple times retire, yeah. Maybe he changed mind one day.
David Benavidez shared his thoughts on the first fight between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, stating that it was a close contest but could not have gone either way. However, Benavidez felt that Bivol won the bout, as he won most of the rounds, controlled the pace of the fight, and had better combination punches. He praised Bivol's technique and asserted that Bivol's performance was superior. Benavidez firmly sided with Bivol, predicting that the Russian boxer would win the rematch.
I thought Bivol won that fight, to be honest with you. It was a close fight. It could have went. Couldn't have went either way. I feel like Bivol won most of the rounds. He controlled most of the rounds, and his combination punching was better.
Do you think he wins the rematch?
I think he does.
David Benavidez praised both Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol as high-caliber fighters, acknowledging their ability to make adjustments in their rematch. While unsure if the second fight will play out the same as the first, Benavidez expressed that if it does follow a similar pattern, he believes Bivol will come out on top once again.
I mean, I don't know, because both those fighters are both high-caliber fighters, so they can make adjustments. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be the same fight or not, but if it's the same fight, I feel like Bivol wins.
As the highly anticipated rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol approaches, it is clear that both fighters are eager to make adjustments and come out on top, with both men prepared to showcase their skills and adapt their strategies. Fans are in for another thrilling encounter. Whether it is Beterbiev's relentless power or Bivol's technical mastery, this fight is shaping up to be one for the ages. We want to hear from you. Who are you rooting for in this epic battle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the rematch and other exciting boxing news.